Okay, let's go to the submissions. We got a minute. Tower of Claustrophobia, the mid extreme. So we're gonna be curating this today. So I don't know which one it is. I think it's that one right there. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so let's just try it out. See how we like it. I'm gonna be turning the music off just so I can actually play the tower. Okay, so first we got some weird jumps right here. It's kind of interesting route jumps. You have to kind of go. It's a kind of like a wraparound, but there's no really wraparound the wraparound. It's kind of go like that. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's a something like that. Okay. I'm guessing this is like. Yep. Okay. Alright. So I have to get ready to bounce. I think. All right, go. Okay, we did it. Okay, then you gotta jump here and then jump there. Okay, so this is like fading part central. Okay, I did it. That was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Just squeeze here, and then we just like I'm guessing that we have to do this. Huh? Nice. I'm happy about that. Okay. I, I was doing really good. No clip for there for a second. Okay. Now I don't have to worry about falling. Now I can actually play the tower. That was a cool jump. I like that one. All right, now run for two. Through here, this is kind of some cool little jank gameplay. I like it. I like it. Okay. This is going to be a cool part. Let's see if I can do it fast. Okay, I did. This tower does not seem that bad. I was going in here thinking that it was going to be a really hard and difficult, maybe choke point tower, but in all honesty, it's really not that bad. I don't even know. Maybe it could be an insane. Who knows? I guess I'll have to see that by the when I curate it. Kind of failing a lot on this part right here, though. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on the this player. Sorry, Bunny. I have to lock in. Right players. Okay. Bunny probably gonna watch this and be like, he wasn't watching me the whole time? Yep. Okay. I'm a little bit sick right now, but curation calls, then you gotta curate. Okay. Jump here. Oh, bruh. That's a hard route. And he said, wait, let's see what he's saying. Pretend I said high extreme in the submissions. I don't even know if it's extreme at the moment. I mean, it could be a lot harder. There are certain parts that are definitely harder than others. Okay, this part is one of my favorite parts so far, probably. I love this little like break section where it's like, "Are you sure you're ready to start going back into the claustrophobia?" Really cool idea from that part. Some stuff right here. Gabe was actually showing me something from J-To Tower of Uncanny Agony, where it was kind of like this part right here. It's kind of cool. I really like that part. I keep getting confused. Keep getting confused because I keep thinking that fly is on by two, but in reality it's one. Great. That was satisfying. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely am thinking so far, if I need to share my thoughts, that this is probably a mid insane. Um, there's a lot of points where that aren't as um punishing as I thought they would be. I was going into this tower thinking this is going to be some really hard extreme, but okay, that part, that's something we got to talk about. What is that? What is that? I think I don't know how to do this because I'm still gonna get head banged on the top. Do I do this? I probably have to crawl down. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you could walk off that, but I guess not. Okay. What is that? Yeah, you have to walk off. I think he forces you to walk off. Or do I? Oh, you can't bounce off of it. Okay. Okay. Just gonna keep getting teleported. That's fine by me. Maybe try it this way. No, man. What is it? I think that's a spike. That's a spike if I've ever seen one. It would probably be a smart idea to maybe make this a crawling air section where you could ledge grab on that or something. Because that's kind of hard. I would say that's kind of more in the catastrophic range. But I'm just gonna skip that part. Yeah, so that might make it extreme. It might. I just think that to be fair, if you compare this to something like Tower of Learning the Truth, it kind of does feel like an extreme. But I mean, I think this is probably a low extreme, maybe a mid extreme. This 4-3 is really hard compared to the rest of this. Like this part right here is I'd say a spike. Like and same with well, I don't know what this is. I'm not the best player, but there's no indication here on where you have to get low enough to do the jump, so I don't know. I mean, okay, maybe I was just bad. That's probably true. I'll give Buddy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I just wasn't doing that the correct way. Okay. Ooh, cool wedge. This kind of reminds me of Tower of Ruthless Architecture right here. I might make a tower like that actually. Okay, what is that? Okay, we got this is kind of a free section, so because you basically can't die on this part. So yeah, this might actually make me consider a high insane curation. Um, I think it should pass because of the. Where do I go? Oh, I was like, where do I go? I walked right past it. What is this? Not so claustrophobic now, huh? Oh, he's gonna make me do a rap, huh? Ah, okay. I wish that I could have actually done that legit, but it's okay. All right, let's see if I can do this. Okay, now we do this. Jump. Oh, that's mean. That's so mean. That's really cool though. Imagine this one right here is also falling, so you just never got a break. Okay, Tower Claustrophobia. I really like it. It's really cool. I haven't seen a claustrophobic sort of tower like this before, and I can just like kind of go in here. I'm just gonna look at all the gameplay like this. Oh, this is kind of cool to see. I really like this part right here. Well, you made it green right here. That was really cool. Um, then we kind of floor 3 was definitely the hardest floor, I'd say, just because there were a couple jumps that were spikes. So I'm gonna go ahead and write my curation right here. Okay, let's do Tower of Claustrophobia, I think. Yep. Claustrophobia by Bunny. And he submitted it as a extreme. Not that. Okay, we'll just do high extreme. Yeah, Spidey made these new little emoji things, so I don't have to use the old um stuff like that. So that's pretty nice. I appreciate that. Okay, so I personally think this is going to be personal difficulty. Hmm. I'm gonna say, what do I want to give it? Just because of those spikes alone, I think I'm gonna give it a mid extreme. Uh, definitely not high extreme. It's not as hard as something like this. Or like cylindrical machines. Yeah, not. I don't think it's as hard as that or this one right here because this is terrifying. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and write it. I'm gonna say, very creative tower. I like the simplicity in the design. It's cool how you kind of go around in a sense. I'm trying to say like you kind of like go around it. You're not really playing the gameplay in the middle of the tower, but you're kind of playing it, around the outside of the tower. So colors were nice. Gameplay was fairly consistent in difficulty. There were a few spikes on 4-3. Um, Now I'm trying to plug my YouTube video in here. Um, so yeah, I think this is a really good tower, comma, creative, fun, um, nothing too bad with it. Yeah, I think it's just a fairly good tower. I wouldn't say that it's as necessarily good in design as something like maybe Type Zero Gravity or My Kata, but I'd say this is a good representation of how an Oto soul crushing should be. Um, I'm just gonna go put that there. So this is a good example of a nice Oto soul crushing. It and this is the interesting part about it is it kind of reminds me how the old Oto soul crushings used to be. So um reminds me of Tower of learning the truth in a sense, and it how you play with how you do colors and gameplay. So yeah, I enjoyed this tower. Good job, Bunny. I'm gonna pass this. I think it's a fairly good tower. I don't see anything wrong with passing it. So final thoughts are good tower has some spikes. But that increases difficulty. It was fun to play. Nice. I'm just not gonna put that actually. The results. Yeah, I don't think it's perfect. Definitely a great tower. I'll give him a thumbs up for that. Yep. Tower Claustrophobia. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Let's add some emojis on here. You can see the Owen. This is the type of stuff that I do. So, is there like a tight emoji, like a small? Small. Okay. Yeah. Um, this is a good curation. So, yep. Thanks for watching.